I had always heard about growing yourself into a hole. And, I had seen it with other companies, but I hadn't personally lived it. And, and until you live it, it's terrifying.
Hmm.
And where you realize, okay, holy cow, we're actually growing too fast. This is a problem. We cannot keep up. We're hiring people. Well, they want to be paid, right? They get paid now. Suppliers are like, sure, we'll ship you stuff, but you got to be paid. Uh, we always outgrew our space. We always had operating expenses that were due today, where revenue wasn't going to be coming in for possibly could have been a week, could have been 6 months. And so balancing that and understanding and truly just really getting into it every day. The black and white of it is, hey guys, we're running out of cash. We're all high-fiving each other over the growth. I think in about 2 months, we're out of business. I think that happened about 15 times.
Oh gosh. Oh man, I bet
And
that
it's,
happens 15 times for our founders too, our clients and our listeners. Like it happens all the time. They're always thinking about crap, when am I going to run out of cash?
yeah, yeah. So just knowing that and then being able to plan ahead. And so I guess the lesson I learned there was a couple of things. Really have good relationships with your suppliers because they can be a great source of capital for you if you're in that kind of business. And that just means, just calling them and saying, how you doing today? Are we doing everything that you think we should be doing? And gosh, I appreciate your business. There are times that they run into tough times where maybe they're not getting paid and their cash is hurting. And so they're going to be asking you, hey, can you speed up payment to us? We're really struggling. Boy, that goes so far because when the time comes, and it will, you need to then pick up the phone and call them and say, hey, we got black and white here. This is tough times. We need to stretch this to 45 days.
Right.
You don't want them to go, who is this again? Who are you guys? I don't understand. You do that with all of your vendors. And the more upfront you are with them, it's surprising how much cash that frees up. Those relationships are super, super, super important.
That's so true. Building relationships first can help you improve your cash management. It seems like there's no dot to connect between those things, but you just connected that dot. It's very important. And
So,
you want to start by coming up with some sort of fair deal on terms about how you're exchanging cash between yourself and your vendor. More often than not, I've actually seen suppliers try to take advantage of
right,
founders asking for too much money up front, and founders, need to do more research and look at what fair terms look like,
absolutely.
especially with products that are being made overseas and whatnot. And then, like you said, there's moments on both sides of the fence where there's going to be a little bit of struggle. So if they're having a struggle and you're okay and you can feed some cash, great. Because, like you said, it usually will come back in dividends so that when and we all have moments in the business, right, where things are going great, and there's always moments in the business when things aren't going great. That's the
So
reality of
true.
business.